Welcome to my podcast. কেনেকুৱা আপোনাৰ ভালনে?
ভালে আছো. Hello, Tashin. And thank you for inviting me to this podcast actually. And I'm really happy যে মানে এইটো বহুত interactive and then research oriented podcast এটা start কৰিছে Tashin. So I'm really like happy to come in her podcast. ভাল লাগিছে আৰু কি
Thank
ক'ম.
you so much. I hope আৰু কৰিব পাৰো যাতে এনেকুৱা education related videos যোনখিনি নিজে face কৰিলো ন মানে PhD কৰা টাইমখিনিত তো তাৰ পৰা যদি
হয়.
এনেকে ষ্টুডেন্টৰ ভাল হয় advantage হয় so why not.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, to first out, I would like you to give a brief introduction about yourself. Then we'll come
Okay.
to today's topic.
Okay. Hello, viewers, whoever is watching my our podcast, not my, like both of us. And I am Dr. Anupama Bora, and currently I am working as an assistant professor in Nagaland University. And Nagaland University basically it has 4 campus. So I'm working in School of Agriculture Sciences, Medzifema campus. And I am working in mainly I'm working or I'm teaching in the food processing sector. So that is my, currently I'm working in that sector. And I did PhD from Center for Environment, IIT Guwahati. And then I did my master's from Tejpur University from Food Engineering and Technology Department. And I completed my BTech in Guwahati University, that is in biotechnology. And I went from reverse because currently I'm doing that. So that's what I have told my qualification in reverse. So anybody have any question later on, you can ask me through this comment section. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, I will ask you a lighter question. How did you feel when you completed your PhD? Was it excited, relaxed, or uncertainty?
First of all, yes, means I was happy when I completed my PhD because like PhD in IIT, especially in IIT, it takes a little longer time. I felt like not everybody, but I felt most of them, they had to complete it in like 5 years, 6 years. It took more time. So yes, comparatively when I got my PhD, I was really happy to like come out from that loop, you can say. Although yes, I'm thrilled to get my PhD, and the feeling is that yeah, I was little bit not uncertain, but I was definitely sure that I will get something good. But yeah, it was not like after when you're going out from BTech and all, you're almost sure to get a placement. But after PhD, it's not like that. You have to go through that process again, like searching job or applying for postdocs. So you need to consider a lot of options. So that's what I was a little bit, it was a little bit a mixed feeling also, although I was happy. So yeah, that was my feeling.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
because when I completed my PhD, then only I realized that now I'm ready to mentor myself and start a
Yeah.
new PhD. I'm
Yeah.
sure it must have happened to you, right? So,
Uh,
so what do you think? What is that one advice that you should have got when you were nearing your PhD?
yeah, means when I started my PhD or when I
No,
ended my
when
PhD.
no, when you ended your PhD,
Okay.
what kind of advice you think you should have got?
Okay. Yeah, that is a really good question. Basically, what happens in our Indian system, I feel in our Indian system only, I'll say, as I have studied from India itself, the system is like you are not. Yeah, you're not trained to like go after PhD. You're not trained to go out and do like you're not trained for a proper job actually. That this
Right.
type of job you will be trained in your PhD. So PhD is basically what you are working on certain area of work. So the challenge comes there again that whether you'll get the same type of job or not, like whatever work you're doing, you'll get any industry work or any like academic work also. If you're doing in that same area, then it is like a uh, it's a win-win situation, you
Advantage.
can say.
Right.
Yeah, but you are not prepared for that because you might get a different type of job after your PhD, and you have to take up that challenge. So I feel like if somebody or like we get that mentorship, during our PhD time, or somebody is there for helping us out, that after going to industry or after going completing your PhD, that you have to go through these things. So if you prepare it beforehand, it becomes very easy after you go out, once you go out from PhD. So
Right.
I feel that is very
Right.
important.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally agree. Like, before completing your PhD, you need to start looking what is next.
Yeah,
So that is
exactly.
very important because we work on a very narrow topic, right? So most of the
Mm,
time we even forget what is there in the BTech or MTech, and we are kind of focused only
definitely.
on one thing. And
Yeah,
that too, being in a
yeah.
wet lab, you are completely cut off from the world, the
Exactly.
job
So
market.
yeah, the work culture becomes very different during PhD time. No, again,
Right.
you're going to job market, that will be little different, because interviewer and all, they will be asking you again from the basics, from BTech level, from
So
MTech level, BSc level, MSc level. So that becomes again means it becomes challenging part. You have to go back to that basics again, and then you have
yeah,
to appear for the interview.
and also
Yeah.
the postdoc, they also get some kind of advantage over PhD. So this is like never
Yeah.
ending kind of experience that you need to gain, right?
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
It's also, yeah, but yeah. Uh, okay. What kind of adjustment that you need to do when you transition from this PhD to post PhD, that your current work?
Uh, what kind of, can you repeat the question once?
What kind of transition you had to
Adjustment, no?
figure out?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
adjustment. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, one major adjustment I can share, that we are not student anymore. Like after PhD, you're not student
Mhm.
anymore. Means student in a sense, like you become a professional after your PhD. So that was the biggest shock. No, initially when I was doing my PhD, like I used to consider myself like a student, and we had student ID card. We used to access like coupons, like 15% off in this, as a IIT graduate. You also know, as an IIT
Yeah,
graduate, that like we get a lot of this thing discounts in restaurants and all. So we used to avail as a student discount we used to get. So I feel
right.
after your PhD,
Barbecue.
you will have that huge transition, right? Like
Mhm.
you will become either a professor, you'll become a researcher, or you'll become a, what we say, no, like industry person.
Right.
So there is a huge thing that like your self transition will be there. And again, the people who see you as a person, their also viewpoint will be changing. Like once you are done with your PhD, you come into that serious, and then what we say, na, like output driven environment. So that way, that transition is a little shocking, but also you have to accept it. You cannot do anything for that. So yeah, that's it. You have to
Mm,
grow as the thing, as the changes happens. So you have to grow.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have to go to some place to be somewhere else again.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Okay. And as an assistant professor, how is your work-life balance?
Yes, yes. Currently, as I'm working in Nagaland University, here I feel pressure is there. I don't say pressure is not there, but it's good here. I feel the environment, people around, and it's a central university, so we have colleagues around like different parts, like Haryana, South India, Andhra, and then even North side also we have faculties, different faculties in different departments. So we interact with all of them. But as such, I felt the work culture or the colleagues and all, they are quite good, and then a balanced environment is there, I feel, here where I'm working. And as our I have joined a very new department, so this department is quite new. So individually we have a lot of work. So like whole day goes around working around not only classes, we have other, like what we say, the professional or this thing, academic work as well. So
Administrative.
as a teacher, we have to handle a lot of academic as well as administrative work also. So
Right.
that is a difference I found it again, like from my PhD days. PhD, we used to work in lab, we used to do our experiments, we used to like maintain our records, we used to meet our supervisors. But here it's like totally upon you. You have to manage all those things. So that's it. So a lot of things are there. If I start again, it will be like a very long podcast. So I think I should stick to the points.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's okay. We can do one more
Yeah.
podcast on some other topic. Okay, and do you want to tell about this department that you said you have joined newly? It's a new department, right?
Yeah.
and not many universities have that right now. So, if you can
Yeah, yeah.
elaborate for some people watching who are masters will be benefited.
Yeah, I would like to share about my department because it's a new department. But one thing is that we here I have joined the new depart. The department name is exactly Department of Vocational Studies and Skill Development. So this department basically we generally focus not only in academic part, we focus on building skills to our students, as well as to give them that skill so that they become an entrepreneur. Although job market is also open for them, but as such we are also trying to give them that entrepreneurial, what we say na,
Mindset.
entrepreneurial mindset. Exactly, the student has to build that kind of mindset, so that they don't only look for job, so they can also start something of their own. And as a
Mhm.
food processing faculty, I we teach them about a lot of different type of food items, not only like preparation, but about the machines, or we give them industry exposure. And our actually I'm teaching in bvoc. So bvoc is uh, bachelor of vocation. And bvoc, there are a lot of universities nowadays coming up with bvoc course and mvoc course. And bvoc course can be of different trades. So basically in our university we have opened in food processing and horticulture technology. And mvoc we have started in entrepreneurship. So our work is mainly to teach the students. And semester, like there are basically now it is a 3-year program. And one semester, in every year one semester will be totally theory plus practical, and the other semester will be internship, fully internship. So in 3 years we divide it into that way. So that way we are trying to give them more industry exposure, and as well as the academic part also. So that's it. And yeah, hoping for good. Actually, I hope so our students will be like able to do good in their life and they get employment. That's our focus. Yeah.
And how someone can join? It is after class 12, right? Like how
Yeah.
is the admission process? They need to give some exam or entrance,
Uh,
common entrance for university, or directly they can join the program.
this program is actually very basic. Anybody can join this program. There is no age limit, and only thing is that yeah, it should be you should be 12 class 12 pass, and any stream we're accepting. Like I
Okay.
think last when there was first admission, it was only science background. So science background student were we were asking only science background, but now we have shifted to like anybody or arts background, commerce background also can join. So we are teaching in that way so that anybody from any background can come and learn. And they can even 1 year if they study, they will get diploma, and then they can start their own business also. So that is our main motive. And then if they stay for 2 3 years, they will get the complete degree. So anybody can come even after doing masters or graduation also. The traditional degree, you can come and study the bvoc program. You can go out with a degree, as well as you can start something of your own, like that. So that is our focus.
Okay, so it starts as a regular semester from May, June, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
July
It
it
starts
starts.
from yeah, regular semester only. So here in our
Mhm.
campus we have agri students. Agri means agriculture science background students. So along with their admissions only, we are also taking our admission. But our students, we do not take it through that common agriculture exam. Agriculture exam is little different. So we are taking it directly through our department. We are taking it directly. So we take out notification, and anybody interested, if they have proper qualification and all, so we can accept according to the seats. We will call them, and then we will verify, and then they can get admission. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and when you got this job as an assistant professor, before that,
Yeah.
the time of your job hunting period, so can you
Yeah.
tell about that period, the challenges that you faced, and what did
Yeah.
you, yeah.
Definitely I would like to share, because there would be a lot of people who actually even ask in my channel also about this. Di, what you are doing now? कि क्या कर रहे हो आप, ऐसे करके मतलब अभी क्या कर रहे हो, कहाँ ज्वाइन करना है, पोस्ट डॉक करना है या क्या करना है. So lot of questions I got regarding this thing. So yeah,
Right.
during that time, actually I was trying for jobs. my main focus was that कि मुझे particularly like food area में जाना है मतलब I was my BTech was in biotech, right? And I did a
Mm.
PhD in a interdisciplinary field, so I can switch to either biotech, I can switch to either food tech. But
Right.
yeah, also one aim I wanted that I wanted to join academia. I was sure about that because I like interacting with students. I like teaching. I also like giving some gyan. So that's what I
True.
really have fun with students, with juniors. So it was in my mind that I need to join academia anyhow. And the area was that if I join in my specialization, it will be good for me. So in that way, I started applying for colleges. I started applying for universities. A lot of universities I have applied. But yeah, you will get rejection. You cannot do anything. There will be rejection. Even though you're from IIT, you're from IIM, everywhere you might get rejection. If you want somewhere, there you have to like you have to go through that rejection phase. So I applied that time. Even postdoc also I was applying, but I was like 50-50. Postdoc means it was in my mind. I wanted to go outside somewhere, experience, have a good experience for 1 year, and then again come back and do some work. So I was quite okay with that thought, but more I was more interested into some. I wanted to get some teaching experience. So I was simultaneously applying in both, but postdoc application process it's like a very long process. You have to
Right.
apply to a lot of guides, and then you have to take out particularly which area you want to work, and then you have to make lot of things. Even I feel Tashin can make another podcast over that application process, right? So I
Right.
feel this is a very good idea for her to make that because a lot of students they want to know about
Yeah.
the postdoc
Right.
application process also.
Right.
So I don't want to go to that long process, but overall I applied in a lot of places. But yeah, I was sure it's okay postdoc if I get or not, it's fine for me. But I want to get a job as of now. I wanted some experience, so I was more focused on that. And even I started doing this thing. I did some video like content creation. I was more into this content creation, and that time it really helped me out, motivated me during that time. So I made some YouTube videos on research, like even the viewers who are watching this podcast, they can go back to my channel and watch those PG related videos. I guess it will be helpful for you. And
Right.
yeah, during that time, those things kept me motivated, and I used to do everything. I did stay motivated by doing some yoga, and then I had healthy food. So all these things kept me grounded. So I didn't lose my mind. And luckily, after like, it was a long time for me, like 2022 June I got my degree, and during that year only I got one job, but I didn't take the job actually. So because of some like what we say salary thing, so I didn't take it. So again I tried for another colleges and this thing. Then luckily that year itself, December, I gave interview in Nagaland University, but the recruitment was a little delayed. So I didn't wait for that interview. I was giving in another colleges and all. So I was quite sure that I'll get somewhere. So finally, I got call in 2023. I got a call from Nagaland University, and then I immediately joined here. So that was the journey for me. So yeah, there are a lot of things I want to share during for motivation and all. But yeah, maybe in next podcast, in some other day, I'll share about all those
Right.
things. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm sure you might have one more advice for the people who are nearing their PhD. One advice.
Uh, Yeah, definitely. I would like to share one advice for the ongoing like final year PhD students that please be positive. I really want you to be positive because this is the final stage I feel for you, whoever is watching in final year PhD. And you just have to go through each day, like one day at a time, one thing at a time. Just break the activities into small chunks and work on it, and don't lose hope that पीएचडी क्या होगा, मेरा पीएचडी का नहीं हो रहा है तो हो जाएगा, मतलब थोड़ा 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 करके करना है वो चीज. And be positive, that's what I can say. Anybody can say, a lot of people will say around you know like a lot of things, they'll make you negative. ओ ऐसा कैसे होगा, पीएचडी के बाद तो जॉब नहीं है, वो नहीं है, ये नहीं है. Negative things will go around you, but you know you are doing PhD with some mindset. You are into this field with some ideas, with some motivation, with some dreams. So please do not lose hope in all those uh, you think about that and then you move ahead and do your work properly. So I feel after that you definitely will get results and you will get into a good place after that.
Right. Okay, I want to add something. মোক
Hmm.
কোনোবাই সুধিলে হা
Oh,
যে লাষ্ট উইকটো মোৰ কেনেকুৱা গ'ল, মই ক'লো যে নাথিং গ্ৰেট, ইট ৱাজ এ নৰ্মেল উইক। চ' তেওঁ মোক ক'লে যে যদি একো বেয়া হোৱা নাই,
uh,
দেট মিনছ ইট ৱাজ এ গ্ৰেট উইক। Okay, I'll speak in English
uh,
for the non-Assamese audience.
uh,
Okay, last week someone asked me how was my week, and I
okay.
said nothing great. It was normal. Then
Yeah,
he told me if nothing wrong happened, it was a
yeah.
great week,
It
right?
was a good,
Yes.
definitely.
Most of the
Yeah.
time we think that you should have something happening, you should be
Hmm.
going somewhere eating food, then only it is
Yeah,
great. But
yeah,
to
yeah,
have a
exactly.
normal life, normal day is a great blessing, and that's the beauty,
Yeah,
right?
that is the
So
thing.
yeah, this struggling period also, you need to keep that mindset while
Mm-hmm.
applying for job or postdoc or
Yeah,
anything,
exactly.
right?
That's it.
So
Like, I feel like things will happen, but it takes time sometime.
right,
And we have a good famous quote. I don't know who said it, but I remember it just now. Like, good things take time. Means it takes
right,
time to happen. So if something happens like very fast, you might not trust that that will stay long. So if something has to happen for you, just wait, have patience, believe in yourself, and then definitely it will happen. If you have something in your mind, you can work out on that. I feel all the audience who is watching this podcast, I really want you to get motivated. Do not lose hope. If you're doing into this field, academia, like lot of negativities is going around actually, but the thing is that your mindset, whoever you are from anywhere in the country or world you are watching this, I feel your mindset is the only thing you need to take care of. If your mindset is correct, if your mindset is right, if your mindset is positive, you will be able to do. And as Tashin said, like, if nothing bad happened, that means it is a good day. You should be thankful to God. So I feel if you are living, eating, getting food, getting, you're doing something, at least you're doing something without losing your mind, that is a good day. I feel that will be a
right,
good, really
yeah.
good day. Yeah.
Yeah, when she said me, and it kind of really stick to me, and I thought that okay, let me share with you
Yeah.
all. Yeah,
And for academia people, I feel those kind of days are like good days. What
right.
I can say, like without frustration. Okay, you are living your boring life. That will be like an interesting life only. What we say. Even I have showed in one vlog in my channel, a day in a life of a PhD scholar, like that. So there's one the vlog. So what did I do in that day? I had tea. I went to department. Then I did something. That is like a normal day, but it has some beauty in it.
Right.
So yes,
Okay. I think as we are uh, okay, I will conclude the episode here. I am
okay,
sure I will get you on one more episode, and we will talk about some different topic.
definitely.
So, and thank you so much for joining me
Okay,
and sharing your journey.
thank you,
And thank you
Tashin,
to all the
for calling
people
me.
who, yeah.
Okay,
Okay, I just thank my audience also. Thank you
okay,
for watching and who joined us online and who will be watching later. Thank you so
thank
much.
thank you, Tashin. Okay,
Okay, bye bye.
okay, bye. See you
See you.
soon.